Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Cowboys at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it'll be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
2nd and 9. Hurts. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, these are the top 2 seeds in the NFC. I think they're the 2 best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top 2 teams in the NFC.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 38, Hurts. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, Freeman over the middle, complete. That's Owens. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Freeman. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Owens. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Freeman. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Chase Claypool, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. On first down, Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Panthers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Yeah, this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Freeman. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Here's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that in.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Terrace Marshall,
40 yards.
and the Panthers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going to air one out. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 23. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
And Marshall's got it.
And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's caught at the 3. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
To throw on third down, Freeman. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be caught downfield by Marshall.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.